Okay, hello everyone. Good day. I hope everyone have a wonderful day. So today's subject is inspired by this by this Reddit post. So I am gonna use ffmpeg to edit my video. So I made quite a bit of video for my gaming channel, and I saw this one using Claude Code and CLI and using uh, ffmpeg to edit the video by using script. So I was really interested about this stuff. I got really excited because I have done a bit of script to do what's called to edit, like to make a script for editing the formatting from MP4 to MPK. So I was really did not think about making script for editing, because now it will become much easier to create your own automated editing by using Claude Code CLI. I would assume before we start, because I already did this and I was really surprised. I got happy. You can see now can see this is just add subscribe and like. There is like a little bit of problem, but it adds the image and I added a little bit cool stuff. There's different structure we can have. So I was really happy with the result. So we can look into that. But before we start, I hope you know about Cloud Code and CLI. Now you can use it on your Windows machine, so you don't have to run Linux or WSL. We're gonna have to run terminal, and we're gonna have to use the CLI in the terminal. So that's quite pretty important. Just you need to do not be humble, please, because people like to because it's AI and everyone can do that. It's okay. It does not mean it's bad. You need to use the tool like what you have. And the simplest thing is the best thing. So do not worry about what people say if you use AI, you try to script, even you are not really coding or you're a coder or do not have an idea what's going on. As long as it works, I don't care. So you basically run Cloud Code CLI from your terminal. If you do not know, I would just maybe asking AI. I would try to look for YouTube video how explaining how to get this one. But it's pretty simple. I'm just going to Cloud Code site and just install it from there. It does not really need much. Okay, so now once we start, we are going to ask him what's so we're gonna use ffmpeg to do everything. So let's ask him, do we have ffmpeg installed? And he's just gonna really check the version, check everything for us. So just do bash ffm version. So yeah, it's installed, so we are good to go. So before we start, I'd like to shift and tab. Now I will switch to plan mode. You can see here on my left, plan mode activated. If I click on again, accept edit. If I click again, plan mode. We cannot plan this, so it does not really, so it's write its own command, basically, write its own prompt. That will just make it more better. So I want to make script with GUI, so it's gonna be much easier for us. We can see here I have GUI, it is PowerShell. So once I click on this, you can see I can now choose your style. This is for the animation. So what's kind of like font you want? Okay. Now here we can use not this one, YouTube image. Now this is the place you want the image to be shown. You can have custom. So we want GUI. We do not want him. We want to have much better custom, so we can use it. I would also recommend. You can see there is different. You can see there's different script. I'm not gathering everything in one just bat file. This one called bat file. I'm not gathering everything. So this is for subscribe and like. This is for image. So it become much easier for you. You can actually check the code. Let me open new file here, new window, and just drop it here, and you will be able to see it. I'll just open it with editor. You can see it. but let's see here. You can go here. I think you guys can see, and you just drop it here, open, and you can see the code. Okay, so you can read everything, but you are not coder, so you can edit it. I don't care. You can improve on it, but I would highly recommend to stick with every single script has its own functionality. That way you can understand what's wrong and what's happened. Because if you gather all functionality in one place, it will feel long. You feel like you do not have control with anything. So make sure you have scripts for everything, even changing the format, even changing the quality. Always ask him to create separate script. So let's just go back into our terminal. Okay, you have too many. Let's go back here. I want to make a script with GUI. But first, make new folder in my disk. Okay. That's an important thing. The script, I'm going to add text in the top and black font saying subscribe. Like, I don't care about spelling, he will know. With bold and modern font. I don't care right now about spelling, he will just understand and he will just plan for me. Remember, be humble. Do not worry about like not being perfect. Now it's gonna create a script that has font, and we'll just put it in the top, in the middle of the top. I could really tell him. I can tell him. Put the font, put the text on the top center, please. Make sure the spaces are good, and there is okay, space is good. That's it. Now he can apply the prompt for us, so we don't have to worry about how the prompt is gonna be good. This is plan mode. Now click enter. Now we're gonna see what's gonna happen. To be honest, let's see. It's gonna help you create new GUI script. That will be good. Create new folder in eDriver. That's the first thing. So now it's gonna create the plan. So you can see here, ready to code. Okay, this is the plan. Future to implement GUI interface. File browser to select input video, text file, subscribe and like. Font drop down, output file, text overview. It seemed like everything okay. So it's gonna create it in Python, main Python GUI. This is fine, but I would rather to make it into Bat and PowerShell. So let's tell him you can use Python, it's fine. Please make it in Bat and BSY type. Let's see if it can understand. Yeah, standard Python. Because I don't want to touch Python, I just want something pretty simple. You can use Python and have more, like add library, add more stuff, cool stuff. You can actually expand on this so much more than this, but this gives you an idea. So it's gonna create folder, video text overlay. It's gonna create batch script.bat and gonna create PowerShell script with GUI interface. Now it should be good. I would highly recommend going with Python and just using the Python because Python language is quite pretty strong and you can customize it much better. You can add actually OpenAI script which will read the script for the video and will remove some kind of bad word from the video. It will not cut the video, so it tell him please remove this word from the audio, and it will just remove like or these kind of like spacing and words. So now it's need permissions, kind of like found this one. We cannot tell him later on to improve the quality of the code, improve its performance. another thing, but let's just keep going. Let's just create a simple thing. So yeah, you can actually customize this one way much better depending on what you like. I always play with Python more because that probably will give me more option. Keep in mind, this is kind of like struggle. You will not get this one from the first prompt. It's not like, oh, I just click this and it's gonna do it. You have to keep trying. You keep working different thing, and it will eventually work for you. So do not give up from the first try. You can see here, it's created my own file, and I just click it. You can see we have path and we have PowerShell GUI. We can now click. You can see here into the file. It is the same thing we have on this one, which is created before. You can see this one has options, so we need more option for this. So we could tell him, please add more option. Where's the file now? Where is the file now? Okay, there we go. Okay, so now you can see there is no option. We can't add that, not a problem. Let's open a new folder here and let's go. So I have, we can already recording, so we cannot. So let's use this one. This is 10 seconds. Let's add this one here so we can easily edit things. Okay, well, I cannot copy. There we go. Now let's open this one. Let's see, check. Now let's check. So we don't need this one open right now. Yeah, we can see. We could actually, before you start, you could check, tell him, please check code quality. This will just double check what he did and improve the code over time. I usually like to do this prompt because it actually improve on it. You can now see how the code just gonna say, oh, I made a mistake. You can see here, might not exist in all system, problem shortcut issue, missing font fallback, no backup. So that's always I like to say improve on the code quality. Fix prompt PowerShell argument. Okay, we don't need to understand the coding because we are just here to just let him do that for us. That's in the command, and it seemed like everything all right. Now we could just start again. Now we drop the video here. Just drag, drop, and click enter. Now it's gonna do it for us. We can tell him actually to rename this one into a different file. Okay, this is the old video that has be subscribed. Let me find video that does not have anything in it. So we can, this video is used already. Let me find video that does not have anything. Okay, this seems like have. Okay, it seems like this is the original video. Let me copy this one so we can see what's going on here. Okay, we can continue. Just open this one again. We can actually tell him to make this one reusable. Sorry about this. I'm using my second. I can't use my second screen because you guys will not see. There we go. Now it's gonna do it. You can see here with text, we can tell him to change the file name. You can see, subscribe and like. This is pretty simple. Okay, this is the first thing. Now we need to tell him, please make another script. Okay, there's a problem. This subscribe and like showing all the time. We need to tell him, please make it show up in the first 5 seconds. Okay. Please make the text show up in first 5 seconds only. And We don't need to paste the first, so and do not make it run in the first second, but make it run from 2 seconds and after. Just click bam on so it doesn't understand because my formatting does not seem good. Okay. Okay, it does not, this is not what I wanted, but it's okay. So it's only 3 seconds. Okay, that's fine. Let's just do this. I don't care much. Now we need to tell him, please give me more option for the font size and color. So I can choose from and click shift and plan so it doesn't understand, so it can plan for itself. Okay. We can edit this one, so we don't need. And let's go back here. We need this. So now updating to do, scan plan. So now with Python, I think what will be much better with Python, it also, you will be able to organize this one with Python. But this is just wait for you to understand what's going on. Probably I should not go much more, just wanted to make it short, 70 minutes. Yeah, let's just go edit. This probably would be the last one. You can see font selection, fast customization, and font color selection, and background box toggle. Okay. And just now creating the code, create interactive badge. Okay, this is the option, black, pink. Now update readme. So we basically we're done here. I just need to test. So we could run this one now. Maybe. Okay, now we can choose. So we need a huge, small, the font size. So let's put 3. Now we want blue and with white background recommended. Let's just pick one, and then just gonna make it for us. Let's see if it's gonna make it pretty good. Should show up in the first 3 seconds. You can see, subscribe and like, and it's just done. So now you can customize your own option with this method. I recommend working with Python, and also make sure, if you do not know Python, PowerShell is fine. You can also use your add an image here. You can add image. You can use this is another option. I would rather use an image because image I can create my own image. So you can see which is paint, and it just show up in any place you want. This one I definitely need a lot of work to customize your own method. I need a little bit of planning, but this is actually a pretty good way. Anyway, hope you learned something. This is all come out from this post, gave me the idea actually, and I followed on it. You could create actually quite pretty interesting system. But anyway, I hope you learned something. Let's see another one. Bye.